position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Unloads to the right. Finds a man by himself. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Reinhardt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Backs looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find...
Intercepted number 19. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCLA.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Reinhardt. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Reinhardt. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
The Ducks will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He's got him. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop them, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the way.
They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
On target. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here we go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to throw it again. Finds us back in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 22 to Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.